Yesterday, we reported that Canon would be releasing 4 fast L-series primes, including the much anticipated RF 35mm f1.4. But today, Canon Rumors says we have zero information about any of these lenses. So what's going on? Are we being played, or is something else going on? Well, stick around after this short break for all the details. But first, subscribe to this channel for a chance to win a Canon EOS R5. I'll be giving one away to one lucky subscriber once this channel reaches 100,000 subscribers. Anyone above the age of 18 with a valid mailing address is eligible. Additional terms and conditions are linked in the description down below. Yesterday, we got some great information. The Camera Insider reported that we would be getting 4 fast primes, and they would come over the next 6 months. They included the Canon RF 14mm f1.4 L-series USM, the 24mm f1.4 image-stabilized USM, as well as the 28 f1.4 L-series image-stabilized USM. But the most anticipated of all these lenses is, of course, the RF 35mm f1.4 L-series image-stabilized USM. And I was over the moon. I was completely ecstatic because the anticipation of picking up the 35mm f1.2, which actually turned out to be the 35mm f1.4, a slight difference that I'm really not all that worried about. It's rare that I get down to f1.2 unless I'm shooting outside in really low light where I want that f1.2. So f1.4, I'm fine with that as long as it's sharp and all that jazz. Oh, like you, we were really excited. We were getting anticipated 4 fast primes before the end of 6 months. It looked really good, right? We didn't hear anything from Canon Rumors. I kept checking all day and nothing. No validation, no comments, nothing. Until this morning. This morning, Canon Rumors posted stating that we have mentioned that we won't be reporting on a couple of the most requested prime lenses for the RF mount until we have information that we're 100% confident in. But there are a few reports on the topic making their way around the web. We have zero confirmation about any of these lenses, so please treat this report accordingly. I think what you're feeling is the same thing that I'm feeling, is a sense of disappointment that's welling up, that's building up like anger and ready to erupt like Mount St. Helens right out of the side of the volcano, just destroying everything. But I think something else is going on here. I think we need to read between the lines just a little bit. Canon Rumors did say, it's been rumored that Canon will announce 4 fast L prime wide-angle primes in the first half of 2024. Some of these lenses have been on our roadmap for quite some time, but we eagerly await just like the rest of you. Did you pick up on that? Are you reading between the lines? You see, Canon Rumors has said that they're not going to report on these lenses until they're 100% confident in them, and that's fair. A lot of times we hear all sorts of sites commenting on things and stating things when they're really no more than conjecture or a forecast based on loosely coupled together information. But Canon Rumors went on and said something else here, and if you've been following this channel for a long time, or Canon Rumors, or even the Camera Insider, you probably have picked up on this as well, that these lenses were on their 2024 RF lens roadmap, one they updated back in October, this one here. Now to make it easier to read, I've grabbed them all together and put them together here in a simple slide. And what you're seeing here is a list of a whole bunch of RF lenses. The ones in green were part of Canon Rumors' 2020 Canon RF lens roadmap and have all come to pass. Everything in white is part of their 2024 update back in early October. And you can see under primes, there you go, we see the RF 24mm f1.4L USM, and of course the 35mm, and Canon Rumors themselves are saying it's either an f1.2 or an f1.4. But what about the 14mm or the 24mm? They're not there, are they? Unless we go over to the other side and we can see under the tilt shift, we have a tilt shift TSR 14mm f4 and a tilt shift TSR 24mm f3.5. So what we saw the Camera Insider report on are 4 fast L-series primes, and 2 of those are part of Canon Rumors' roadmap that they updated back in October. And Canon Rumors went further, stating that they expect all these lenses to be announced in the next, I think at the time it was the the next 4 to 6 months, and we've already had 3 lenses announced. Some of those weren't even on that roadmap, such as the 200 to 800 millimeter f6.3 to 9, as well as the 24 to 105 f2.8. Although, actually, no, that one was on the map. That was a later update that was put onto the map. So it is possible that the Canon roadmap, Canon Rumors roadmap, could have a few things wrong. It's also possible that the Camera Insider got a couple of things wrong, that 14 millimeter and 24 millimeter weren't actually f1.4s, but were actually tilt shift lenses on our f3.5 to 4. So what we're seeing right now is not necessarily Canon Rumors coming out and saying, hey, these aren't happening at all. That's not what's happening. What we're hearing from Canon Rumors is that we don't have confirmation. We don't have 100% validation and confirmation. And that's a big deal. But what we do have from Canon Rumors is what they've said already in the past, is that all those lenses, these ones right here in white, are expected over the next first half of 2024. Perhaps what's going on here is something else. The Camera Insider is a relatively newcomer to this field of forecasting and reporting on all things cameras in the camera industry, and that maybe they got the scoop on Canon Rumors. This isn't the first time that the Camera Insider has come out with information before Canon Rumors. And maybe Canon Rumors is just getting a little bit, well, jealous here. Maybe there's a little bit of industry rivalry. And if that is the case, because after all, we're seeing that Canon Rumors already had this on the 2024 Canon RF lens roadmap, updated back in October. So yes, they don't have 100% confirmation, but they've been saying the same things themselves. The only difference is with the 14 and the 24 millimeter. They're tilt shift lenses on Canon Rumors 2024 RF lens roadmap, but when it comes to the Camera Insider, they're actually fast primes at f1.4, and that's the big difference here. And those tilt shift lenses have been rumored since 2020, along with the Canon RF 35mm f1.2. I really do hope that lens comes out, but as I said yesterday, if we don't have that lens by May of 2024, I'm just going to give up on it. A fast prime like that, it's ridiculous that we're waiting as long. Whether it's 1.4 or 1.2, I don't really care. It's a Canon L series lens. We know that Canon's going to put in a good. They're going to put a lot of research and development into this and making it right. They're not going to wait 4 or 5 years to deliver this lens to us and deliver us something that is got absolutely terrible aberration and just doesn't have any sharpness from the center to the edges. It just doesn't make any sense. And I've seen enough patents to talk about how Canon is constantly improving upon their sharpness and lack of aberration, is able to correct for that in their lens designs, to know that when the 35mm does come out, as well as the rest of these primes, they're going to be very good lenses. But that first sense of disappointment that started welling up like anger in the pit of my stomach and erupting like Mount St. Helens, that initial disappointment, well, it's dissipated. In fact, what I'm feeling is a sense of validation, a sense of accomplishment here, because while Canon Rumors has come out and said they don't have 100% confirmation, what they have said is, yes, we see 4 fast prime lenses coming out, although 2 of them currently being tilt-shift lenses. They're agreeing with the Camera Insider that we're supposed to be getting the 35mm f1.2 or f1.4, as well as the 24mm f1.4, sometime over the next 6 to 8 months. And in that, well, I'm very happy about that. Now, as far as the tilt-shift lenses, I'm not really so sure. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. But now, if you could just do me one favor. If you're looking at purchasing camera gear, lenses, or accessories, hard drives, whatever stuff, and you're looking at purchasing them from B&H, Adorama, or Amazon.com, then please consider using my affiliate links down below in the description, these ones right here, because it really does help this channel grow. I get a small commission back from every sale, and that gets, well, plowed back into investing in this channel. It's one of the reasons why I have the 100 to 500mm, the 50mm f1.2, the Canon EOS R5, and several other good lenses. And I want to share with you my plans for 2024, well, late 2023. I've already, well, pre-ordered the Canon 200 to 800mm, so I can let you know what that's like in relation to the 100 to 500mm and the Canon 800mm f11. I will be getting the 35mm f1.2 if it turns out to be true. I'll be picking up the Canon EOS R5 Mark II and the Canon EOS R1 and maybe some other lenses depending on what Canon announces in early to mid 2024. You see, I just completed doing my taxes for the channel, and I'm in a better tax position than I thought. So I'm going to cover up all the taxes, paying those off to the Canada Revenue Agency, and that's going to leave me in a great position to purchase the right lenses to help support this channel, to help support you in your buying decisions. One of the things we keep talking about is the lack of Sigma and Tamron lenses available on the Canon RF platform, and there is a rumor from Sony Alpha Rumors saying that before the end of 2023, we are supposed to be getting Canon to open up the mount completely for Sigma, and we are hearing some rumors and some tremors out there, but we haven't had any validation over the last month. So if that is true, that's great, but the lenses that are coming out are, well, the optical quality is absolutely terrific, and what we're seeing with Canon, they're thinking outside of the box, such as the 200 to 800 millimeter, the 24 to 105 f2.8. But nonetheless, these aren't cheap lenses, and with the cost of inflation going up everywhere else, it's making it challenging. So if I can go ahead and purchase those lenses and let you know what I think of them, not just from a weekend review or having them for a week, but to live with them, all these lenses, the 100 millimeter, the 100 to 500 millimeter, the 50 millimeter, I live with them. I shoot with them every day, so I can talk to you about these lenses from my experience and not just a weekend review. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest camera gear news and rumors, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, but also follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, because I'm constantly tweeting out pricing information. And right now, everywhere, take a look at my pre-order links down below, but Best Buy has lots of sales on computer stuff, televisions, and camera gear at B&H and Adorama. Adorama's got some really incredible sales on right now. They're inching out B&H just a little bit, and I think what we're going to see at B&H shortly, we saw this back in October when there was this challenge, and Adorama came out with some more aggressive sales, then B&H came out with some more aggressive sales, and we're going to see that leading up until Friday, and on Friday, I'm going to be doing a live stream where we're going to cover off all the best deals out there, but I'm going to have several guests on, and what we're going to talk about, each one of us, is what's in our camera bag here in late 2023, what we're planning on buying in 2024, as well as tips and tricks that you can use in your photography and videography. So that live stream is next Friday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be going all the way up to noon. That's right, that's the longest live stream I've ever done. It'll put the Canon EOS R5 to the test, so it's going to be 5 hours, unless, of course, the R5 conks out. I've never done 5 hours before. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.